Today I'm reviewing Dehancer, which is a film emulation plugin for DaVinci Resolve and so many other softwares, but today I'm only focusing on two, DaVinci Resolve and Lightroom. I'm going to show you how to install it and how I personally use it in my color grading. For full transparency, Dehancer sent me the plugin for free to test it and give my honest opinion, so everything I'm going to show you here in this video is based on my real workflow. If you want to test Dehancer for yourself, go to Dehancer.com and make sure to apply the promo code AXELPRO for 10% discount. With that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So first step is going to Dehancer.com, then go to products. The one we are interested in is Dehancer Pro. After you install it, open DaVinci, you're gonna find it in two places. The first place is if you go to Effect, then you go to Open Effects, then you're gonna find it here, Dehancer. This way you can apply it to individual clips. The way I like to use it is I create adjustment clip and I drag it here, then I go to the color tab and then I use it this way. For the color grading, this is the process. The first one is I'm gonna use color space transform. I was using Panasonic S5 Mark II, S5 Mark II X. After that, I'm gonna choose Panasonic Vlog, and then you have this one. I'm gonna keep it to timeline here because I already changed here the color management here to Rec 709A because I'm editing in MacBook. Then what I'm gonna do is create a new node, and here is what I'm gonna, okay, let's name them just to input. All right, I spelled it wrong, but yeah. Now, Dehancer. After adding Dehancer in this node, you can see it's changed the color already, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go disable all tools. Now you can see it went back to normal. If you download Dehancer for the first time, you're gonna have a logo, a watermark here that says, I think limited or something like that. So what you have to do is go to license info, click here, then upload your license info, then apply, and then it will work perfectly. So after disabling all the tools, we're gonna go back to the top, hold Option and click this. That way it's gonna close all the tabs because I'm gonna go through them one by one. Now the first one I like to use is film, and I'm gonna enable it here. You can see it already changed the whole vibe. For outside, I found out that the best one is Kodak Vision 350D. This one, for me at least, I think this is the best. After that, I'm gonna go to print, go enable it, and then if you choose linear gonna give you just a normal digital look, but if you want to a real filmic look, you have to choose one of these. The one I like the most is Endora Glossy Paper. So here, after applying it, you can play a little bit here. Then after that, I'm gonna go to expand. Then we're gonna adjust our black point and white point. Black point and white point, just, you can think of them as contrast point. I think this is good. Then we go for film compression. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit per film developer. Just give it a little bit of that. If you want more colors, more saturation, you can go to film developer and play with color boost. This one gonna gives you like more like colors. Then next, I like to play with the film grain. Enable it. The one I like the most is 35mm ISO 50, and maybe dial it down a little bit. Then I'm gonna go to halation. Halation is really good one. Halation, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. I'm not gonna play with it. The one I really like the most is bloom. Bloom really gives it a nice look. The one I'm gonna use for this one is 65mm 70mm. And there you go, you can play with it a little bit. This one gonna give you that beachy summer look, like the sun on the surface of the sea sort of thing, you know what I mean? After that, we have so many other things to play around here. We have vignettes. I like to use vignette, but I don't like to use it this way. I will show you how I do it separately. So yeah, this is how I use Dehancer. It's literally two nodes. The first one is the color space, the second one is Dehancer, and you can see it did all the heavy lifting for me. I didn't have to create any other nodes. Maybe I will just create another node for vignettes and maybe change the white balance a little bit. And yeah, that's it. Let me show you what we did here. We went from this to this. So we went from this to this. So yeah, there you go. Now let me show you how I create vignette. Let's go Option S and to create a new one. Then I'm gonna go to mask, create a new mask. I'm gonna put it here, just around our subject, soften it a little bit. Then I'm gonna inverse it. I'm gonna play with it like this. Let me see, maybe just a little bit. So there you go. Now we have this film, beautiful look. If you think maybe it's a little bit orangey or something, I can create a new one here, and then I'm gonna play with maybe let me go back here, maybe this part. I'm gonna play with the gamma, maybe pull it a little bit towards the blues, just a little bit. I think, yeah, maybe like this way. So yeah, so we went from this orange look to this one, which is more like a natural look. One of the things I didn't like about Dehancer is the way to activate it. It took me a while to understand how to activate the plugin. I went back and forth with the Dehancer team. It was kind of hidden. You have to go all the way down to the bottom of the page, then you can activate it. I don't know, I just feel like maybe there is a better way. The other thing I didn't like, or maybe I wish they improve, is when you go to input and then you go to choose camera. The other day I was shooting on Panasonic LUMIX S1 Mark II, which is a very new camera, was just released this year. Panasonic here, and then if you try to find it on this list, you will not find it. There are a lot of cameras are not listed. I don't know, is it the same case for Sony, Canon and other brands, but I can talk at least about LUMIX. Definitely is not here. I even sent an email to the Dehancer team asking them about this. They said they're working on it, they're working to add more cameras on the list, but so far it's not there. Third and the last thing I didn't like about Dehancer is actually the pricing. If you go to their pricing, you're gonna have four packages here. You have individual photo and video, studio, then production. Now for individual photo, we are talking annually, by the way, here. For photo, you have $11 per month, which I think is very acceptable. But why there is not individual video, individual package just for video, individual video, maybe same price, like $11 per month? Because I know a lot of people would like to download this plugin only for DaVinci or Premiere or other like video editing softwares, not for photos. With that out of the way, now let's talk how to install it for Lightroom. After you download Dehancer for Lightroom, click here to install it, and after you finish installing it, go to Lightroom, then go to Preferences, then go to external editing. Click here, choose, and then make sure to choose Dehancer. Go to applications, find Dehancer plugin, then choose it from here and click choose. Now after you do that, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use it for this picture right here. Now let me reset to make sure there is nothing going on. Then right click and then go to edit in Dehancer Lightroom plugin. As you can see, we have so many film presets here. You can go through them one by one and see the one that works for you. And you have the exact same setup here. You have the exposure, the temperature, the tint, and then you can go to film developer here. You can make it a little bit contrasty. Then you have maybe the prints as we did before. I'm gonna choose the glossy one and gonna go color density, increase it a little bit. Then if you go down a little bit, you have the grains. Let me play. So yeah, I'm using the same thing I did. You have the halation here. Then we have bloom. Let me deactivate it, activate it. Yeah, bloom is doing a great job here in the highlights. Click OK and wait a minute and you will have your final picture here. I think this picture would work really good if it's black and white. So let's click V on our keyboard and we have it now in black and white. You can still play with it here in Lightroom, but basically that's the final picture. If you want to try Dehancer for yourself, just go to dehancer.com and make sure to use Axel Pro for 10% discount. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.